Hey guys, it's a beautiful day in Pittsburgh. We're going to be taking a look at Milwaukee's M18 6.5-inch circular saw. The model number is 2730-20, and you only get the tool with this model. Alright, let's open this up and see what's inside the box. Got your directions. You do get a saw blade. Yeah, here's the saw. The blade size for this saw is 6.5 inches and the arbor is 5/8 of an inch. The total depth of cut at 90 degrees is 2 3/16 of an inch. The total depth of cut at 45 degrees is 1 5/8 of an inch. The no load RPM on this is 5,000. You put the M18 battery in the back like so until you hear the click. Uses any M18 battery, whether it's 2.0 or 5.0 amp hour. You can also use the high demand battery. The lock off button needs to be pressed down in order to activate the trigger. There is a nice beefy rafter hook right here. This is pretty cool. You can hang this off any rafter or 2x4. And there's also a rubberized grip on the front of the tool. I like this big lower guard handle right here. It's nice and beefy so that you can pull up on the guard and see where you're cutting into the material. This is the rip fence slot. You need to buy that separately, but it goes into the shoe right at this point. These sight lines are very clear to see. That's a good thing. They're made out of metal, as is the shoe. This is the bevel adjustment knob. You turn it counterclockwise to adjust your bevel, and the scale goes from 0 to 50 in increments of 5 degrees. Tighten it down, you just turn it clockwise. This is the depth adjustment lever. Pull up on it to adjust your depth. Like on most circular saws, you can look at the depth on the back of the guard here. They put an Allen wrench on the side of the circular saw, which you use to swap out the blade. The spindle lock button is in the front here, so you just press down on this. Then you turn the bolt clockwise to loosen it. You take this flange off, the top flange, line up the arrow on the blade with the arrow on the tool, slide in the blade, put your flange on, and then your bolt. Spin the bolt counterclockwise to tighten down on it, and just tighten it down with your Allen wrench. The total length for this saw is 13.5 inches, and the weight is 6.5 pounds without the battery. When you put the battery in, it's probably a few extra pounds. But overall, it's a very compact saw, and let's give it a shot. Let's try it out. So remember, the total depth of cut at 90 degrees is 2 3/16 of an inch. The total depth of cut at 45 degrees is 1 5/8 of an inch. So you can see I'm trying to cut through this 2x material here, and because the depth of cut at 45 degrees is only 1 5/8 of an inch, it didn't go the whole way through. I like the fact that the saw has an electronic brake. The blade immediately stops when you take your finger off the trigger, which is a great safety feature. It's a little bit hard to see, but there's a light, an LED light right here, and this turns on and off whenever you hit the trigger. Alright, so what is the price of this saw? It's $199 without the battery. If you do get a battery, you're going to have to spend probably $150 for the battery and the charger. Now I want to show you something. If you don't already have a Milwaukee charger, I would recommend that you get the rapid charge charger because it charges batteries 40% faster than their traditional M18 charger. The cost for this is about $79. If you throw in a battery, it's going to be upwards of over $100. This saw has plenty of power. I was using the 5.0 amp hour battery. It charged right through the 2x material. That first 2x material that I was cutting was pressurized treated lumber, and that was the 2x12. The 2x4 is not pressurized treated lumber, so it definitely went through that with no problem. If you're cutting sheet goods, this is definitely a great saw. The LED light will light up the workspace for you, and you won't run out of power with it. Now, all that being said, I would recommend that you check this out if you need a new circular saw and you're in the Milwaukee universe and you're using Milwaukee tools. I do want to tell you though that the handle on this is on the right hand side because the blade is on the left. I didn't necessarily like the fact that I had to reach over the blade and hold it with my left hand. But if you're left-handed, no problem, you can do that all day long. Alright, thanks so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.